Hi, today is September 21st, and this is day 21 of my 365-day series of going through Henry Blackaby's devotional, Experiencing God Day by Day. The title of today's devotional is Instruments. Isaiah 10 verse 15 says, "Does an axe exalt itself above the one who chops with it? Does a saw magnify itself above the one who saws with it? It would be like a staff waving the one who lifts it. It would be like a rod lifting a man who isn't wood." One of the dangers in the Christian life is to take credit for what God does. This was the Assyrians' problem. They were a weak nation until God chose to bless them in order to use them as an instrument to punish the Israelites. However, the more God blessed them, the more confident they became in their own strength. When the farmers had good crops, they credited their farming skills rather than God. When their army won a victory, their generals took the credit. When the nation experienced prosperity, the Assyrians attributed it to their military and political might. Finally, God pointed out their absurdity of their conclusions. It is sometimes easier to handle poverty or weakness than wealth or strength. Poverty causes us to recognize our need for God. Prosperity persuades us that we no longer require Him. Scripture holds several examples of those who assumed they were self-sufficient, only to realize their dire poverty apart from God. Samson was the strongest person alive, but he forgot that his strength came from God. Once God removed his strength, Samson was reduced to a pitiful slave. Saul was the first king of Israel, yet when God removed his spirit from this proud monarch, he became a paranoid, petty man, seeking counsel from the occult. Be careful of how you handle the success God gives you. As you enjoy His blessings in your family, your business, or your ministry, keep in mind that you are an instrument in the hands of the Master. This is something I have to constantly remind myself every single day, and I think a lot of people do as well, is that when we're doing well, at least for me, when I'm doing well, I have a lot harder time connecting with God and asking Him for help, because I know that I feel that I am self-sufficient, and I know that I'm not, and I know that my strength does come from God, and all of the things that I'm able to do, all of the intelligence I might have, or however well I do, anything I'm doing, it's thanks to God and not my own strength. And I always try to thank God and recognize His ability to help me in my life, and that it's His strength and not mine. I'm not perfect at it, but and what it says in the Bible too is when I'm having a hard time, when I'm struggling, I'm asking God for help way more than I am when I'm doing well. And I think that sometimes it is easier to feel closer to God in poverty and struggles, because it forces you to rely on Him a lot more. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. God bless.